Subtitles. J-Dog Bad Dan, some more goddamn questions. It's gonna be a quickie though, goddammit. It's drier than goddamn Gandhi's fucking flip-flops. Fucking drier than your mom's snatch. So get this, man, tilt action. But as an update, showed up. Look at this, all this cleanness came in. Look at these exploding, the good shit, brah. Heck, that'll get the fucking dryness gone in Mama's walls. Shit. Mama saw all this cleanness on the dog. That vaginal slop hole would be Aquafina wet. Sure to get you laid. The good shit. See, clean-ass logo, too. Empatego influence, goddamn style. Hell, even the cover art is. Never thought about it as a goddamn kiddo. But yeah, look at total Empatego type feel. It's debuted album anyways, right? Where it's just very cartoony looking. But gory as shit. Watch out for those LP first 100 on a picture disc. Clean-ass Obi strips, unless Eazy-E fucks me, which is very possible, but I don't think he will because I saw the layouts months ago. That's why I say maybe he forgot. There's any of that goddamn gayness. I don't think he will, though, because I saw the layout and I saw an Obi on it. First 100 on a goddamn picture disc. Any DMer is going to need that. You think that'd be gone in fucking pre-orders. It won't be, but it should be. And we did a CD, too. CD's been on a fucking print for years. Dog, I had a long sleeve version of this too. The back on this just says Several Severed Heads, title of the album. The back on the original, it was a long sleeve. It was really, really cool. It was full color front and back, had like the zombies from the inside of the CD, if I remember. I think it was those same ones, but it could have been different. This cover art, but full color back, and they had like zombies printed on the sleeve too. Size medium, and no real man wears goddamn medium. So got rid of it goddamn years ago, but now printed on Hells. These just came in, fresh off the press. I figured I'd show you the good shits. I mean, exploding zombies. Holy fuck, that's more out of the loop. Fucking hoagie, fucking deer and headlight, dick in the goddamn mouth. Canoes that don't know about the goddamn zombies. Kind of a, I don't know if it was a short-lived band, because technically when their demos and shit came out, it was much earlier. Before this came out, I think this was officially in 2000. I got it when it came out. Saw him several times, no, not several, but I saw him for sure 3 times live. Got live photos, included some of those in the Hell's pressing. Again, it should be out probably within 2 months by the time you're watching this fucking video. It was submitted to press. Look at Eazy said he submitted to press. I think it was like 3 weeks ago. You figure this is going up in about a week. It's usually 3-month turnaround time these goddamn days. So yeah, it should be around 2 months. Highly recommend. Dude, there is no way any true DMer could be like, I prefer the Bore Incantation over Exploding Zombies. First off, fucking shit, my brains. You never even heard goddamn Exploding Zombies. Second of all, if you put them on fucking back to goddamn back, there is no way you prefer that goddamn Star Trek fucking death metal bore-ass incantation over this fucking fist-banging goddamn mania. Put them on back-to-back. Fucking goddamn Star Trek fucking worshiping nerd goddamn Starbucks suspender-wearing Steve Urkel Screech Powers fucking having just flat-out nerd death metal. You put that bullshit on and and then in the middle, fucking while you fall asleep to it, the dog comes in. He shut this goddamn wimp shit off. Put on some real DM. He slides in. Granted, you're still goddamn snoring, drooling all over your fucking pillow. You're so goddamn. That's that Bore Incantation. That is a super Xanax. I slide that goddamn crappy Bore Incantation off the turntable. I slide in that clean ass, soon to be out goddamn Exploding Zombies, Several Severed Heads. Wax right on the goddamn turntable, and while you're drooling all that pill, you'll come right out of it. Oh shit! Oh, you'll be doing this. Get ready to fucking kick ass and take numbers in goddamn life. I mean, just listen to the my favorite song personally is the goddamn opening song, "Vomiting Blood." But even do the clean ass fucking intro, just sounds spooky and shit. We just cut up our girlfriend with the chainsaw, and not a ton of blast beats, kind of like the first Deicide album. You know, the only blast beats on there is basically on Dead by Dawn. They're right in the couple other parts, but mainly on that part when Vomiting Blood kicks in. God damn, is that catchy. And I Can't Keep a Good Man Down, dude. Tell me those goddamn leads ain't killer. And then the Halloween, theme song that they imitate with the guitars. God damn, is that fucking goddamn good. Telling you, man. Absolute overlooked fucking masterpiece. Dog knew it since 15 years old. Look at this old guy, 25 years later, still listening to the goddamn zombies. On a very regular spin, too, I must say. They're technically their first album is, I put in quotes because it's like, it's kind of confusing. I don't even know if it's been officially like pro-pressed, because what I have is a pro-pressed CDR, and it's not like, hey, like somebody like burned it for me. It's got artwork and shit, but really cheaply made. I think the band self-released it just as that, so there's definitely no fucking vinyl. So what the dog's hoping to do, I think it'd be really cool, because it's kind of like, it's an album, but it's raw. It's got a couple of the same songs from Several Severed Heads. Everything is good. Well, I haven't heard the demos. Well, I think I heard one, but I can't remember. Like, somebody gave me a burn, but I can't remember. But I don't actually own the demos and know them. But it's going to be good. Like, I think one of them is called Oozing Molten Brains or some shit. 2 demos. I was in contact with some homeboy that knows the band members. Jeff, I was in contact with Exploding Zombies. I didn't get too far into talk. Let's just get Several Severed Heads out first. If this goes well, if people just fucking pry just those dicks out of their ear and hear the goddamn good shit. Jesus fuck. Who needs these dumbass hoagies, the big 4 hoagies of today, over goddamn Exploding Zombies? Dude, anybody that's listening to, dude, I prefer Frozen Boar over goddamn Exploding Zombies, I'm totally looking at you as fucking 16-year-old kiddo or a dude that don't goddamn bang chicks, or a combination of fucking both. Impossible. What are you talking about, dummy? But assuming Several Severed Heads goes over well, and I'm not saying that confidently, but if it goes over well, what would be nice as fuck, just knock it out as one release, but like as a double LP and a CD as well, is a 2-on-1. The first, again, quote, album, but it's even kind of like demo sounding quality, but good sounding demo, not some ass fucking pure fucking Armageddon Mayhem demo where it's just completely unlistenable. You can't even hear the vocals. Good sounding demo, but raw, right? Put that out as a double LP with both the demos. So the Devouring the Village, depending on time, like, might be side A, side B, side C, side D, demo each side in order, and then gatefold cover, and then all that on a CD as well. That's what I would like to do. But again, let's see after Several Severed Heads comes out, and we'll goddamn go from there. But that's the good shit coming out, man. And I'm tired of seeing just this boring ass, this lame shit coming in, man. I always perk up when I see the good shit like this coming in. It's about goddamn fucking time. So at the same time, like I said, as that press is the Hideous Manglius, dude, you better be combo and picking both of those up. Again, that's total same fan base too. They don't sound alike, but total same fan base. It's supposed to be those two, and then it was. I have a feeling I don't recall him saying yes. It was on my fucking list though, so I don't know what the dumbass reason would be. Is the Deranged album, Cut Car, Rip Serve, Bloodstorm, Pestilence of the Dragonstar, some of the best goddamn U.S. black metal ever to come the fuck on out, next to goddamn bands like Summon and Masochist and Profanatica and Saphinus. It's right there with them, homie. And it sounds nothing like those bands either, but just goddamn good U.S. black metal, not some gay-ass fucking hippie shit. Who was the other one that was supposed to, there were 6 things, Desecration, The Gore and Perversion, and Burial, Enlightened with Pain. All those I recall him confirming he said he sent in, except Desecration. But the layout was Ben. I saw the layout I saw that layout like a year ago. So no CDs or nothing like that. That was originally pressed on Severed Records. We licensed it from them just because I wanted it out on vinyl, because I think it's the only album by Deranged that's never been on vinyl. When I looked into it, I'm almost positive all the rest are. 1 or 2 of them might else be. Like the Red Lights album, fantastic fucking album. I personally don't own a vinyl for that, but I think I looked it up and I think there is. But I don't own I just own the CD of it. So keep an eye out for those, goddammits. Morgan Hicks, paid question. This was the last one. Again, I've been spacing these the fuck out because goddamn ain't getting shit. He's like, wouldn't you agree metal has been ruined by guitar nerds? Also, metal that is being produced today sounds fake. Yes and no. So it depends on what you mean by ruined by guitar nerds. I think that the guitar nerds, their opinion on metal is dog shit and a half, complete shit takes. I've always thought that because they like stuff just because it's talented or hard to play. So, for example, I'll give you an example. Like, my buddy Brian Baxter kind of falls in that category to a sense. I get it when you're a musician like him and plays because he enjoys the challenge and being able to play stuff. So I guess it depends what angle you look for. But, like, it's anyone else, just a listener of it, it's like, but some of this shit is unmemorable. I'm just saying, for like Necrophagus or something, which I remember Necrophagus, the first album, being pretty good. But for the most part, that kind of shit I don't like. But are they right in to say this is a great band? Slobbing all over the goddamn place. This is an amazing band just based off the fact that, yeah, that's great that going by talent-wise, but is it good, memorable music? Dude, it's funny because, again, back in the underground, when you were looked at as just a complete poser if you didn't like them, and again, I know, I was fucking there. I was the one pulling the shit. Toxic Holocaust. I've told the story, dude. From between the time Toxic Holocaust, Evil Never Dies came out, and Hell on Earth came out, the first two albums, if you were in underground metal, you listened to that band when those came out. Period. You just flat out did. I don't know a single true fucking head that was in the underground. I'm not talking about some dumbass fucking unique leader bullshit. Real goddamn metal. Everybody liked them. People fell off the train. Again, that's how you know someone's a poser. Again, I saw it when it went down, man. I was literally fucking there. It was when Overdose of Death came out, which is, in my opinion, their second best album. Just because they went to Relapse Records. That's when they started calling them Toxic Hollywood and sellouts. I'm like, dude, you guys, you're not music fans. You technically, you are the posers. Anyone that stopped listening to Toxic Holocaust, and I think I said this in an older video, anyone that stopped, I stand by this. I thought it back then. I said this back then. Again, this is years before this Hoagie channel. Of course, dog with metalized blood back then and running goddamn Hell's Headbangers. You know what I mean? Doing the real shit he does for the fucking day, not these goddamn videos. This is just extracurricular activities, homie. Toxic Holocaust, back then, like I said, everybody liked them, and then in the underground, and then you saw them fall off, just because, yeah, for that reason. And I was saying it back then, dude, that's a total fucking poser. That you're just liking them for quote-unquote status, then. That's it. You're not into them because you like the music. I loved Toxic Holocaust because I thought their songs were so amazingly fucking goddamn good. And it's funny, getting back to the guitar nerds, it was Joel Grind, and it was around that time. It might have been when Overdose of Death came out, but I think it was, you know, when they were on Nuclear War Now Records, because Nuclear War Now Records is who originally put out the first two albums. It was in an interview, and Joel was asked about, I don't remember the exact band, it might have been Vital Remains or something like that. Similar question like this. And I don't remember exactly what he said, but the point was this. It's not a good song, dude, if you can't, like, hum it or remember it. Can you do you remember it? Can you digest it? For example, like, again, I'm not a musician, so I can't confirm. Most people would say songs like Black Sabbath Iron Man or Black Sabbath Paranoid. They're so simple, they're easy to play, very easy songs to learn. By that definition with the guitar nerds, that shit sucks then. Anyone can look up slobbing all over the goddamn place. That shit sucks then. A 12-year-old just figuring out guitar can fucking play that goddamn music. Necrophagus is way better. Does anyone think that, though? A lot of people would say songs like Iron Man and Paranoid are some of the greatest goddamn metal songs ever written in the history of heavy metal music. And yeah, I kind of don't disagree. They're definitely iconic as fuck. And that's what Joel was saying. Do you have good, memorable songs that you could hum and get stuck in your head? I mean, come on, let's cut the fucking shit, man. You don't listen to goddamn some gore grind band that's just blasting to be extreme, and none of that shit's getting stuck in your head. Like, goddamn, I just can't, I can't get that song out of my head. That doesn't happen. Do you get fucking 666 or Enemy of Jesus or Metallic Crucifixion or War is Hell, songs by Toxic Holocaust? Do you get those stuck in your head? I know I sure as fuck do. So in that sense, guitar nerds they're not ruining it though, because they're not taking over. I just think they have a shit opinion. Ruining metal be like they're kind of taking over and that's all the bands are doing. So I don't agree with that. I mean, you still have bands like Nunslaughter and shit that are really goddamn simple. So no, but I think that their opinion is irrelevant as fuck. Because like, dude, again, you're into America's Got Talent shit. I'm into music. That's the goddamn difference. And then as far as also metal that is being produced today sounds fake, I don't know what kind of shit you're listening to, man. Because if you want overly polished, fucking triggered to all hell, completely as clean as it gets metal, you can get that. If you want wigger, jump up and down fucking metal, you can get that. If you want screechy black metal, like that sounds like another band that sounds like Krieg or The Craft or some bullshit, you can get that. If you want stuff like goddamn Nunslaughter and that they're inspired by that, you could get that. If you want raw demo sounding bands that are doing shit from the first generation death metal, same with second generation death metal, but the demo quality, like it sounds like the Grave demos, you can get that too. There's all kinds of bands coming out that, because the scene is so huge and everything is so accessible, like on YouTube and Bandcamp and stuff. So any fucking 14-year-old now who's just heard metal yesterday, he can literally listen to the Grave demos now. Like, I want to start a band like this. And it happens all the fucking time. So, I don't know. So if you want the raw shit or whatever you're trying to say, produced, that doesn't sound fake, there's tons of bands doing that, man. I mean, check out goddamn Hell's Headbangers. A lot of them we carry or have released ourselves or, you know what I mean? I mean, there's tons of bands. Like, what are you goddamn talking about? It's like, just choose the ones that you don't think sound fake. There's tons of goddamn choose from. I mean, like, look at the 2 new songs that Evil Army just put out on the Possessor 12-inch LP, and it was on a good split with Whip Striker, Nuke. Hell, even the Nuke song's on there. It's not demo raw, but it's not album pro either. It's in the middle. Kind of my preference, to be honest with you. It's raw and gritty, but it's not a fucking Vlad Tepes demo sounding. Even Vlad Tepes demos didn't sound as bad. The worst sounding demo, at least that everyone recognizes and knows of, is the Mayhem Pure Fucking Armageddon demo. Unfucking listen. You can't even hear the goddamn vocals. Unfucking listenable. So it's in the middle. So what are you talking about? That Evil Army songs, those came out, a year ago or so? Nice and raw. It ain't fucking, how do you produce sounding fake shit, like you said? So, I don't know, man. You're just choosing the wrong goddamn shit. Hit up the dog if you need some real goddamn sounding stuff. Comes with Sergio with the guys get them goddamn paid skis into it. Is dry as fuck. You got a longer one than I thought it would be. Exploding Zombies gets you talking goddamn hard. Gets you all goddamn excited. So you're lucky that these shirts just came in. Otherwise, I would have had shit to talk about. I think I got 3 goddamn order questions, and they're kind of quickies too, in a sense. So we got nothing to go over. You're gonna be getting fucking 5-minute videos later. Goddamn it, get them in.